Hi, today's video is going to be the hardest video I've ever had to film. And I'm not gonna lie to you, I am so nervous. And I've spent the past week doing nothing but running away from my problems and hiding from all my problems and trying to avoid this because that's what I do best. When I have a problem, I push it under the rug and I run away from it and I hide from it until I can't anymore. And I woke up today and was like, I need to face this head on. I owe the people that subscribe to me and the people that love me and the people who've supported me through everything and the people who are supporting me through this, I owe them an explanation and an apology with no excuses. And so that's what I'm gonna do today. I'm going to own up to everything I have done wrong. I'm going to own up to all of my mistakes. I'm going to apologize for them. And I want you guys to know that I'm really thankful for anybody who is still here to listen. I honestly don't deserve the amount of love and support you guys have been giving me this past week. And the amount of you that are still here to hear me out is insane. I feel very blessed. And I know no matter what, there are going to be people that hate me. There are going to be people that dislike this video. There are going to be people that leave hate comments. There are going to be people that won't hear me out, that don't care what I have to say. And I understand that, and honestly, I deserve it. But to those of you left that are here to hear me out and hear what I have to say and listen to my apology, I'm really thankful for that. And thank you for continuing to support me even when I'm wrong as fuck. Let's get into the video. The first thing I want to talk about is the main thing, the thing that is everywhere, and that is videos of me saying the N-word, and more importantly, the half-assed, disgusting, shitty way that I apologized for them in the past. So basically, long story short, there are a few videos of me as a freshman in high school calling my best friend Amari, who is black, the N-word, and he's filming me. And while I've apologized for those before, I look back to my apologies in the past and I'm so fucking ashamed of them. They are so and bad, and they're literally just straight lies. I know that there's this one video of me where I literally come on Snapchat and say, hey, I know that there's videos of me saying the N-word. Well, Mac Miller says it and I thought it meant homie or friend. I'm sorry. We all grow, we all learn, I made a mistake, bye. And I watch that video now, and I cringe so fucking hard at how much of a fucking lying, stupid idiot I was. I just want to say, first and foremost, to everybody asking me this question, they're like, why would you say you thought it meant homie or friend if in the video you were saying it in a derogatory way? I said I thought it meant homie or friend because I was a fucking idiot. Those videos started to go viral and surface everywhere, and honestly, I was terrified. The first time they ever surfaced, I was so scared and so fucking terrified of anybody thinking that I was a racist that I pushed it under the rug. I said that I thought it meant homie or friend because I wanted to make it seem like less of a big deal because I was so scared. And I realize now how much easier it would have just been at that time to come on and say, hey, when I was filming those videos, I was an ignorant teenager who thought it would be shocking and funny to call my black. He filmed it, and all of our friends thought it was so shocking and so funny, and we thought it was a joke. And now I've grown up and I've changed. I've learned so much and I've matured, and now I never want to say that word. I'm not racist. I know it's wrong to say that word, and I don't think you guys should say it either. And if I would have came on and apologized like that months ago, I wouldn't even be dealing with this now. I wouldn't even be going through this. But instead, I was a coward and I was afraid. And I thought it would be easier to pacify everything and just come on Snapchat and pretend like I had no idea what it meant. Of course I knew what it meant. My friend was black, and all of my friends thought it was so funny to say slurs to him and stupid shit because it was shocking and funny. And then I grew up and I learned the pain behind that word and the depth behind that word and the history behind that word. And I knew it was wrong, and I was ashamed of my past, and I thought that it was easier to just pretend like I had no idea. And I'm sorry for that. I should have owned up to my wrongs, not half-ass, but entirely. I should have told you guys the truth and that I knew what it meant. I should have told you guys the entire truth to begin with. I should have apologized sincerely and fully instead of waiting until now to do it. And I honestly learned a giant lesson from that. And that is when something surfaces of me doing something wrong, I get called out for bullshit in the future. I will stop right there. And no matter how terrified I am of people thinking a certain way of me or something because of mistakes I've made, that it's a lot less hard for me in the long run just to own up to it right then and there fully, honestly, and apologize for it. Because we're all only human and we all make mistakes. But why I'm so wrong in this situation is because I didn't say, I made a mistake, I knew what it meant. I just thought I was being shocking and funny. I said, I was 14, Mac Miller says it, please forgive me. What a fucking idiot. And I'm sorry for being so fucking stupid. I was just scared, and I thought that that was the right thing to do. And it sucks that I'm in this industry where people are, and this isn't an excuse, by the way, it's so wrong, but where people all around you are constantly telling you, don't address it, or just sweep it under the rug, make it seem like it's not a big deal. And I took that advice and it bit me in the ass, but I'm not using that as an excuse. I know right from wrong. I should have said, no, I need to say, I said it, I knew what it meant, and I was an idiot. I'm sorry for being a fucking coward, and I'm sorry for giving you guys such a stupid apology and explanation, because you mean so much more to me than that. You guys are worth so much more than that. And you guys are my family, and I've always prided myself on being really real with you guys, and in that moment, apologizing like that was the least real thing I could have done. And I think that that's why I regret it the most, because I promise you guys I would always be real with you, and I think that in that moment I could have been a lot more real with you. All in all, I said the N-word in those videos. I knew what it meant, regardless of me knowing the depth of it or the pain behind it or anything like that. I knew that it was a slur, and my friends and I thought it was shocking and offensive and funny to say to Amari because he was black and he was okay with it and he thought it was funny and blah blah blah. And so I made stupid vines like that. And when they surfaced, like I said, I was scared as fuck. And I didn't want people to think I was a racist because I was such an activist against racism. So I swept it under the rug and I gave you guys the most half-assed excuse-filled apology, hoping